What's going on, guys? So today I'll show you how to use Google Ads to get more views on your YouTube videos. Now, I've seen a lot of YouTube tutorials of how to do this, and they're very dragged out and slightly confusing. So I'm just going to show you a simple way of how to do this, and it's going to be clear and concise. So here's my YouTube video right here, how to add a subscribe button to your YouTube videos. And I want to get this video to get more views, as it only has 11 views. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google Ads and create a new campaign. And then I'm going to click create a campaign without a goals guidance. And I'm going to click video, because these other types of advertisements here, they will show your video to the user, but they won't make the user watch it. So you will get way less views this way. If the user is forced to watch your video, then you will maximize the amount of views you get. So you're going to want to click here, and you're going to want to leave it on custom video campaign. You can see there's a non-skippable in-stream ad, but that limits your video to be only 15 seconds long. And I'm pretty sure your YouTube videos are longer than 15 seconds. So just leave it on the first one and click continue. Okay, so now starts the ad campaign creating process. So it's a little counterintuitive, but I'm going to scroll right to the bottom first. And as you can see here, search for a video or paste the URL from YouTube. So I'm going to copy the URL from my video here that I want to get more views. I'm going to paste it. And as you can see, it appears right here. So I'm going to click skippable in-stream ad. So the users are forced to watch it for at least, I believe, 5 seconds before they can skip it. So yeah. And here we go. So final URL. Now this depends on what your goal is. If you want the user to click on your ad and go back to the original video, you can paste the final URL as your video URL here. But if you want them to go to your channel, actually, you're going to want to go to your channel. Oh, my video is going to start playing. Okay, so you're going to want to copy your URL for your channel and paste it right here. And that's going to copy down into your display URL. Now, here is the call to action. Now what this is, it'll add a little button right here that'll give more incentive for the user to click on your ad. So I'm definitely going to use this, and I'm going to just call it more in all caps. Just if the user wants to learn more, they're going to click on that button and it'll just redirect them right to my channel. Now if you want to edit headline, that'll just edit the top part right here. Right now it says tech tips. I would like to leave it that way, but if you rename it, it'll just change it right here. I don't want to touch that. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Just personal preference. You can toggle between mobile and desktop to see what it looks like. Pretty cool. So, okay. So, I'm going to go back to my video real quick. Just pause it. And just copy the title, just to make this a little easier. So, for the ad name, I'm just going to paste the title of my YouTube video. And yeah, I believe this is done now, this part right here. So we're just going to scroll up. So maximum CPV bid. Now this depends on if you are marketing your video globally or to a specific country or territory. So if you're doing globally, you want to do 0.02 cents. So you want to do 2 cents as your maximum view bid. Usually the views cost 1 cent if you're doing it globally. And if you want to maximize your views on your video, you're definitely going to want to do it globally. If you're targeting your video for a specific country or continent, it's going to cost more. So North American countries generally cost more per click, per view, but less developed countries, they cost less. So since I want to maximize my views on this video, I'm going to do it globally and do 2 cents as my max bid. So, okay, we're going to scroll up. Here we go. Placements. You can target your video, your advertisement to specific YouTube channels or YouTube videos. So my channel is a tech related channel, and I can target it to play advertisements right before other tech channels. and that would probably bring a lot of subscribers to my channel. But the thing is, that will greatly limit the amount of views you get on your videos. So the goal for this is to get as many views as possible. So I'm not going to do anything here, but you could literally paste the YouTube URL of the channel or video you want to target right here. Topics, yeah, I could do computers and electronics, under science, computer science, I believe under education. Yeah. Computer education. Cool. I think that accurately targets what I want it to. So I'm going to minimize that. And keywords. So you could also put in some keywords or phrases to further help target the audience you want to. I'm not going to touch this for my YouTube advertisement, but this could probably work better for other types of advertisements. Okay, so demographics and audience. So audience, I'm just going to, yeah, exactly, type technology. I already have this saved from before, but I want to target technology viewers just because my channel is technology, right? So there's a bunch of different things you can search through here. So depends on what your YouTube video you're advertising is. You want to make it tailored to who's going to watch it. You can put nothing in these filters, but again, you kind of want your video to be somewhat targeted. You don't want to just send it everywhere, and because a lot of people will start skipping your advertisement, and it might be kind of a waste of money. You'll get more views that way, but like you want it to be somewhat targeted. So okay, so demographics. Personally, what I do for my videos is I just uncheck these three. That's just the audience I'm looking to target personally. And it's up to you what you want. I personally don't care about household income, parental status, or gender. Age somewhat matters to me just based on technology and how it's evolved in the past couple of years. So, okay, so ad group name. You're going to want to paste the name of your video again in here. That's just what I do. You can name your ad group whatever you want. Okay, important right here, and it's hidden. So additional settings. Frequency capping. This is a very important step. So I'm going to click check on cap impression frequency, and I'm going to do 1 per month. Now what this does is that it won't show my advertisement twice to the same user, because I don't want to show my ad twice to the same user who's already skipped it. Because if they've already skipped it, what's going to make them click more information on my advertisement again? So I want to show my advertisement to as many different people as possible. So you're definitely going to want to use this. Now, cap view frequency, you can leave this because if the user's interested in my ad, they should be able to click on it more than once, right? So just leave that. Eligible devices, I'm fine with it playing on all things, even TVs. I don't care. Ad schedule all day, that doesn't matter to me. Conversion tracking really doesn't apply to the YouTube advertisement. Okay, so this is a nice setting right here. So by default, it'll put you on standard inventory, but I'm going to click expanded inventory just so I can get as many different audiences as possible. Like personally, I don't care if the videos I'm advertising on have swear words or profanity or graphic sexual content. I don't really care. I want to get my videos out to as many people as possible, and also give some love to these guys who make expanded inventory videos because they have limited advertisements, right? So this is the way I do it. If you want, you can leave it on standard or even put it on limited. That's up to you. Okay, so right here I have all countries and territories selected. This is everywhere in the world. So if you want to maximize the amount of views you get on your YouTube video, you want to select all countries and territories. But right here under languages, it's going to have all languages by default, and my videos are in English, so that's kind of counterproductive. I want all countries and territories that speak English, just so at least the people watching it understand what I'm saying, right? So here we go, English, and that will maximize my audience. If you click Canada or USA or a specific location, like you can click enter location and type it here, you're going to want to increase your CPV, as I mentioned earlier. I'd say around 10 to 15 cents per click if you have USA or Canada or a North American country. Okay, so now that we have that done, networks, I'm not going to touch this. And here we go. So this is completely up to your budget and your date. Personally, what I do is I set a $10 budget and make my campaign 1 week long. Now this will do $1.25 per day on a campaign that runs for 8 days. And looking on the right here, that'll get me between 1,000 and 2.6 thousand views on my video for 10 bucks. So pretty good deal. That's a decent amount of views. And yeah, if you want to completely change this, you can do a daily budget where it won't stop until you tell it to stop. So you could literally set a daily budget of 10 bucks and get that many views per day, or set a daily budget of 100 bucks. It's all up to you how much you want to spend. Personally, I spend 10 bucks for a 1 week campaign, and that gets me around 1.5 thousand views to 1.7 thousand views. So it would be nice if it got me 2.6, but that's like the best case. So yeah. These numbers right here change based on the demographics you select as well, and all the settings that I've selected earlier. But this is the best way to do it if you want to maximize the views you get on your advertisements, but also hit an audience that would likely be interested in your videos. So bidding strategy, maximum CPV, that's fine. And campaign name, again, I'm going to paste the name of my YouTube video. So we are done here now. And I'm just going to click create campaign. Yep, this is everything I want. Continue to campaign. And boom, here we go. So it's going to take, it might take a whole day for it to be approved by Google, because they have to view your advertisement and see if it's appropriate to actually play, if you don't have like sensitive content in it. But yeah, so once it actually works, I'll show you one that I actually have running right now, in fact. So I'm going to go click all campaigns here, and I have one running, tech tips campaign, and you can see that I have 1,100 views. I've spent $10. The reason why I have slightly less views than normal is because I've targeted my video more than I've targeted these ones. So yeah, so you can see the impressions, you can see everything pretty much. And if you go and click on campaigns, you can see the total budget and the date. So this one right here, I've set a $35 total budget, and it's a 2-week campaign, just because I'm experimenting to see what happens if I target my campaign to a more specific audience and put more money behind it. But yeah, you'll see it says eligible, and eventually it'll start kicking in and you'll start getting views on your YouTube videos. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please drop a like. And if you like what you see with my channel, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.